KAET News has team coverage on the immigration battle. From border security to family separation, we're covering all angles. Rallies and protests were held today in the nation's capital. We begin our coverage from our Washington bureau, where reporter Danny Coble attended one of those protests.
I was at a rally today in front of the U.S. Customs and Border Protection as scores of women of faith gathered to protest the administration's zero-tolerance border policy. But I could have been at half a dozen other rallies or protests at the Capitol today. Democrats and advocates are both pushing back against this policy.
Christian women, as evangelical women, we are joining arm in arm with women of faith to stand here to call for an end to the separation of children from their parents, because this is important and it's morally clear where the stance is.
The 100 or so protesters here today say they represent thousands of women of faith who signed an open letter to Homeland Security Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen, saying she bears moral responsibility of ripping toddlers from their mother's arms at the border. Speakers also demanded that Attorney General Jeff Sessions and President Donald Trump take action to stop the separation of immigrant families. Moms here said they were protesting to set an example for their own kids.
And they're grown and they're learning about this in school and they say, "Mom, what did our family do? This is crazy." I can look them in the eye and say that I tried to do something, that we were in the streets, we were yelling out, and it doesn't feel enough, but it's what I can do right now.
Advocates and Democrats are not the only ones calling for a change. Arizona Senators John McCain and Jeff Flake are among a growing number of Republican lawmakers who said the policy needs to change, a point echoed by protesters here.
This administration can end this with a stroke of a pen right now. These children need to be reunited with their families right now. That's my position. I don't see there's any other choice in this.
Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said today that he will support an immigration bill that will keep families together, a move he said other Republicans want as well. But the women of faith said they are ready to continue the fight as long as necessary.
We will not rest until the children are unified with their families. We who believe in freedom will not rest until it comes.
In a conference call this morning, the administration said that roughly 2,300 children were separated from their parents in May. But they defend their actions, saying that the children are being held in safe surroundings and, when possible, close to their parents, a claim that has little critics satisfied. In Washington, Danny Coble, KAET News.